Tonight, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez fighting back against criticism from her own party as a new report says Democrats are looking for ways to rein her in. Jason Carroll is out front.
Democrats bracing themselves for yet another round of how to deal with Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, one of their most popular and outspoken newcomers. As firing back at Joe Lieberman, one-time Democratic vice presidential candidate, who criticized her unapologetic proposal to raise the top marginal income tax rate to 70%.
But is this Congresswoman the future of the party, in your view?
No, I with all respect, I certainly hope she's not the future, and I don't believe she is.
In response, Ocasio-Cortez took to Twitter, telling her 2 million-plus followers, new party, who dis? That's a common response to a text message from an unknown number.
Ocasio-Cortez.
It's not the first time the 29-year-old has taken on Democratic Party establishment, and, according to Politico, some Dems are at the end of their rope.
A lot of people don't know where her loyalties lie, if she's going to work with the team. And I think that unpredictability makes a lot of people nervous. And we're seeing that right now on the Hill.
They talked to 20 lawmakers who want to bring the anti-establishment Democratic Socialists into the fold. What's drawing their anger? For starters, the article says Ocasio-Cortez's threat to back primary opponents of Democrats she says are too moderate. She supported primary challengers to 3 other Democrats. Majority Leader Nancy Pelosi, in a testy exchange, said this after Ocasio-Cortez upset the establishment incumbent Joe Crowley.
Democratic voters in New York last night seemed to express a problem.
Yeah, they did. They made a choice in one district. So let's not get yourself carried away as an expert on demographics and the rest of that.
But it's become clear to Democratic leadership Ocasio-Cortez is the darling of the progressive left and is not playing by their rules. Weeks before being sworn into office, she took part in an environmental protest inside Pelosi's office.
It's not just about confrontation, but in a way it's about real, meaningful unity behind our goals.
Ocasio-Cortez says she's prepared for the political backlash for participating.
We're going through a process of trying to choose committees, and, if I made people mad, they could have put me on the dog walking committee or whatever. They still might, but I knew that it was worth it.
Pelosi did not return our request for comment about the Politico article. New York Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney telling CNN, Representative Ocasio-Cortez is bringing new energy and a new approach, and we should all embrace that. What seems clear, voters in the New York district that elected her like what they're seeing so far.
I wouldn't rate her in, and I wouldn't want them to do that either. She's giving us a voice, and she's inspiring more than anything.
And Aaron, Ocasio-Cortez, through her staff, declined to be interviewed for this story, but there are signs she may be getting the message, at least when it comes to backing primary challenges against some of her colleagues. Recently on the House floor, she said she was not interested in backing progressive candidates against incumbent Democrats, which, of course, contradicts what she said during the midterms. Her spokesman telling CNN, quote, there has been a change in focus, but not a change in ideology. Aaron.
All right, Jason, thank you very much. And Joan Walsh is out front now, national affairs correspondent for The Nation. All right, Joan, so look, what do you make of Democrats taking swipes at AOC?
I think she looks mature and they look juvenile, to be honest with you, Aaron. I could not believe that article. Some people were quoted on the record, some off the record. She is bringing real enthusiasm to this process. And she's also, I think she has matured. That's a condescending word, so I'd like to take it back. I think she's learned on the job since she won her primary race. I think she wound up backing, she protested in Pelosi's office. She wound up backing her for speaker.
That's true.
There are several ways in which I think she's moderated her stance, at least toward other Democrats. Democrats are crazy to be criticizing this woman.
So look, she does have some issues on facts, right? She tweeted $21 trillion in Pentagon accounting errors, could have paid for her Medicare for All proposal. She got four Pinocchios on that. Then Anderson Cooper asked her about it, and here's what she said.
If people want to really blow up one figure here or one word there, I would argue that they're missing the forest for the trees. I think that there's a lot of people more concerned about being precisely, factually, and semantically correct than about being morally right.
Donald Trump could say that sometimes when people call him out for the facts. I mean, Chris Cillizza said of her, being factually accurate and morally right is not an either-or.
No, and she went on to say in the rest of that clip with Anderson that, you know, of course she believes that being factually correct is important, and also that she corrects herself when she's been clumsy. I think the whole clip honestly did say, yes, we need both. It's not an either-or proposition. So, you know, I think certainly she's made mistakes. We've all made mistakes, but what I want to point out is that I think that she is already learning from them. And Joe Lieberman, I also want to point out, is not a Democrat. He left the party. She's a Democrat. Bernie Sanders, not a Democrat. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a Democrat. That's very important to a lot of sort of center-left folks like myself. She's in the party.
All right. Thank you very much.